Give us just a moment, chat.
Yeah, we'll have to restart all of the things.
Reboot all of the programs, all of the things. So how's everyone's day going so far? I've only had a couple of existential crises today.
Yes.
But I learned about bit rates, so, you know, pluses and minuses.
Well, we learned that they're a thing. Don't really know what they are, or what they do, or why they matter, or why lowering it would matter, or what it would do, or...
As far as I can tell, and now chat can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say, but as far as I can tell, bit rates have to do with your pixels and your screen. And if they're too high, if they're running too high, the program software can't keep up with it. And so it black screens you.
I wonder if that means that, like, the quality of the stream is going to be significantly lower.
I have no idea. But what I can say is that most games run at the bitrate that Twitch is okay with. It's actually because you're using the old PlayStation here that causes...
But why would it be a problem now when it's never been before?
I don't know the answer to that question, darling.
Yeah.
I didn't get that far in the stream.
Well, knowing computers,
in the video.
Probably no one on Earth would know. 'Cause, yeah. From what I understand, no one really knows how computers work or why they do anything.
Nothing really
And it's all just...
matters.
No, I mean, like...
Anyone can see.
Even, you know, IT people, you know, like, they just kind of guess and bullshit their way through until they can find something that works, but they never really understand why anything works. They just figure out that it does.
Are you trying to
At
leave
least.
it down to a third existential crisis? And say, I have to have faith that some kind of expert knows what the fuck they're doing!
Anyway, yes. So, well, would you like to join us? Sprawl out on the floor?
Could you have asked that any creepier? Join us. Sprawl on the floor. No, I have a splitting headache, darling.
Oh, dear.
Yes. And honestly, at this point, I think if I started watching you play any games, I might get nauseous.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and lay down.
Yes. Take
But-
drugs.
Do drugs.
Yes. Be cool. Do drug.
But I'm so glad I was able to help you. Have a fabulous stream.
I shan't, darling. We shall all suffer here together.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. There we go. Just needed a second. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't know anything about computers, but I've heard people who do know a lot about computers make that claim. So I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but yeah. Oh my god, it's a dude. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His grey hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather. Invisible fog, creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Who are you? The old man freezes for a moment. Remus. But that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? The old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously. I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. The fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. But someone must look, and no one else can. Oh, God. Hiram's like, the end times have come. Fucking lightning storm. Invisible fog. Does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. I should probably go. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten? You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. Very good, dear. Most excellent indeed. My rival. Do you mean Tartuccio? The old man tugs his beard again. He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's. Old, but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy, and now gives death. Very helpful. Can you tell me where he is now? He's in an old tomb south of the trading post. You actually said something that made sense. The old man shrugs. When I see clearly, I speak clearly. And why is it you see that so clearly? The old man's face is blank. I slept there last night. I noticed him as I left. How do you know we're rivals? I don't know. I see. You can choose where you set your eyes, usually. But can you choose what they see? All the more reason not to linger. Farewell! The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer it shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Okay. Bye. Where's the exit?
Each step brings us closer.
There we go.
To the
Ah! Get the fuck out of here. The ancient tomb. A mound with a small barrow inside. The stolen lands are rich with traces of long-gone settlements and the ruins of ancient civilizations. Almost every year, an accidental landslide exposes a door to an ancient tomb or the foundation of some destroyed temple. This location is a prime example of this. Well, we're gonna save here, because I don't know if, this is time sensitive. The Endless Plains. This expanse could be the perfect place for a farm once someone deals with the manticore that's claimed the plains for its hunting grounds. Oh my god. We're second level. We are not fighting a manticore. The origin of this giant burrow remains a mystery to the locals. It was named for the plant known as fangberry that grows in the area. I'm not sure what level would be appropriate
all according to plan.
to fight a manticore, but I'm sure it's not 2. There's a lot of snakes around here. And deer.
In due time.
And a dead kobold? Yes. Oh. Monitor lizards. Really big monitor lizards. Huh. Well, okay then. Have at them, Amiri.
Tear them apart!
Serves you right.
Lindsay. Hello! Welcome! I've been bitten by a lizard. Crossbow. I'm good. Yes, how are you? We had some technical issues for a while. But Emma managed to figure out how to fix that, so here we are. Killing lizards. As one does. Excellent.
You deserved it.
Yeah, it's
This
very
should
good.
do it.
Grotus follows in my steps.
Well, you know, technically I was present Wednesday night, last night, but not on this stream. Like it says in my schedule, on Wednesday nights
I need a challenge.
on Tennis of Terra's channel we play Bloodborne, but I don't stream that on my end for technical reasons. And before that was Monday. Yes, I skipped Tuesday.
And so they walked on.
I don't know how long this stream is going to be, beyond the fact that I was forced to start late. I'm very
That is
tired.
not far.
We shall see what I have the spoons to do.
As it should be.
Walk, walk, walk. Yes. Into the cave we go. Arachnophobia warning.
Enemy approaching.
There are spooters. Very big spooters. But I promise to kill them as fast as I may. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. There we go. Why are we still in combat? Ah, that would be why. And also that. Advanced darkness. Indeed. Can Amiri charge from this distance? No.
They go down!
Not quite, Amiri, but almost. There we go.
escape.
Perfect.
In due time.
I guess we should probably stealth. Yeah, I suppose. See if we can get the drop on the next group of spiders, because I'm sure there will be more spiders. There's always more spiders. Always.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
Ah, yes. I don't really check the Instagram very often, I'm afraid. And half the time, my phone doesn't notify me when anything happens on it. Oh. No.
We will be victorious.
What, maybe? Nah. Nah, well, whatever. I'll figure out how to do that at some point. Yeah, it's just out of range. Now that's just annoying. Well, thank you. That is nice to hear. Yes.
A calculated risk.
Well, thank you. And now we shall slay spiders. Many spiders.
Any last wishes?
Oh my god.
Bring it!
There we go.
This is where I step in.
This will hurt.
There we go. Perfect.
All according to plan.
What was that?
This is not possible.
I'm taking damage. What the fuck?
On my way.
I must have been failing a skill check. But it wasn't... Oh, yeah, there it is. DC 16. Nature lore. Yeah, that makes sense.
Follow my lead. Ready for anything.
I'll try to do it.
Right.
What?
I'm by your side.
What comes out on the 8th? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes.
This way.
Mortal Kombat! Yes, I know your aunt is very excited about it.
In due time.
Uh-oh. We've got spider swarms. Alright. I think my acid darts should work for that.
About time.
Yep, there they are. Spider swarm. Yep. Alright, let's see here. I think we cast Bless. This is worth expending resources on. The giant spiders, not so much. But these, yeah. I don't know what you're going to be able to do with that sword against this, Amiri. Yeah. Yeah. Whole lot of nothing. I mean, you can try. Go ahead. How did... I mean, okay, I'll take it. Huh. Maybe because we're playing on an easier difficulty. So swarms don't have the immunities that they normally do. I mean, I'm okay with that. They're annoying as fuck. But anyway, yes, we will have to go to the theater. What right? What day of the week is the 8th? Oh, excellent. Well, yeah, once everyone's off work, we'll have to go down to one of them theaters. Well, these people got et by spooters. Oh, a wand of cure moderate wounds. How many charges does it have? Does it say? Only 14. Still, though. Harem, oh, actually, Lindsay can use these, too. Maybe it'd be better for her to carry. Teata. Yeah. Or, cinema, yeah. That is true. Technically, a theater, I believe, in German, only refers to, like, like the Fox, you know? Like, for orchestras and plays and things. And a cinema is a kino. Yeah. Cinema, I think, is the French word. Which I assume is where we get it. That's okay, Shadow. No worries. Oh yeah, I have a wand of mage armor. I need to remember that. It's totally okay for now, though. Anyway, right, yeah. So, we need to, so, yeah. I think Lindsay can use a wand of moderate. Yeah. And she's a backline, so better for her to have that.
Protus follows in my steps.
Anyway, or would it? Because I'm sure it's a touch spell. Ooh, jeez. Within touch range, yeah. I'm not sure what that means, Shadow. But you have my congratulations or condolences as appropriate. Yeah, it's a touch spell. We'll give it to Harem, because then Lindsay doesn't have to get into the danger of melee.
That is not far.
Okay. Oh,
An ambush, eh?
there we go. We got the sneak attack that time. What? Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Oh well.
Let's try this way.
Ah! Well, thank you! Yes.
Your life ebbs low.
Yeah, we've definitely removed the swarm immunities. And I am okay with that. There's a lot of spiders in here.
Serves you right.
Maybe we can take a manticore. I mean, it's not like we're playing in Last Aslanti mode, so... What is wrong with Amiri? Why can't she attack? How do I... check that? Yes, that's right, yeah. We had a lot of trouble with the swarms. Get ahead of myself how? What you talking about, Willis? Effects and conditions, there we go. Oh, nauseated. Unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. That is asinine. I think it's only for her current turn, though, but... Oh, fighting the Manticore, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Yeah, the fucking swarms, man. Oh, now Lindsay's nauseated. Yeah, the swarms do that. Okay, yeah, alright. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Okay, good, 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 good. Well, I'm nauseous. So it's an average Thursday for me. But, yeah. Harem.
This should do it.
Not quite. But maybe Lindsay can do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now that the swarms are all gone, finishing off the last of the giant spiders should be easy.
A calculated risk.
A critical hit for 2 whole points of damage. First edition Pathfinder. But we win!
As it should be.
And it was annoying and unpleasant for our characters, but not particularly troublesome for us. An orc double axe, and it's magical.
I am prepared.
What kind of... Masterwork dagger. It's just +1. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ragongar will be able to use that once we recruit him. I don't know if he'll have the specs for it, but we'll see.
I need a challenge.
As it should be. Yes. Amiri needs a challenge. You know what that means? It's Manicore time. Well, we found a Fangberry bush. Is that enough for Bakken? Where's our journal? Here we go.
I know what to do.
I guess.
All according to plan.
But I'm live, Shadow. I can't do that right now. But I shall later. Oh, yes. I mean, I don't think there's anything else to this cave. So, I guess we leave.
In due time.
Yeah, I guess we just leave. Apparently, the fucking berries for this side quest are inexplicably, well, you know, not inexplicably, I guess, but they're fucking time sensitive, which is so stupid. It's the worst part of this game is how much is time sensitive. So I guess we'll save. Alright. Are you ready, kids?
Move on.
That's a dead orc. Or possibly half orc. Magic scimitar and a wand of grease. I can't hear you!
Focus on the goal.
Let's go.
No mistakes.
Yes, we could. Oh, shit. My dog! He's like, new friend? No, not new friend. We're gonna get your big brother in here to fight it. It would be adorable. Oh, it's going straight for Amiri? Alright. I wish I could, like, click a button so that they won't automatically use their full round to move. You know what I mean? Oh well. No, like that. See, it's we only did 20. Why would... Stupid second dog shit. Right? So fucking annoying. Oh, enlarged person on Amiri, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Big lady. Sleep, cure light wounds, ear-piercing scream. Yeah, no.
You
Crossbow.
deserved it.
Yeah, we can do this. It, honestly, I don't think it's even going to be that much of an issue. Yeah. Not the dog! You must die. Bane. I fired and I missed. My dog didn't, though.
I need to
And Lindsay gets the kill.
Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Manticore
I am
hide.
prepared.
Each step brings us closer to the end.
A dueling sword. And, oh, some kind of magic belt. What is it? A belt of incredible dexterity +2. Huh. What's my belt? Explorer's belt. +2 constitution. And +2 on certain saving throws. Yeah, I'd say that's better. On the other hand... yeah, no, that's probably still better than 1 extra AC. Yeah.
And so they
So in
walked
that
out.
case... probably be most helpful at the moment for Amiri. Because, yes, that will boost her AC.
What you
Yeah.
want?
Alright, giant lady.
On my way.
Just don't go crushing any pelvises. No death by snoo tonight. I mean, unless you're into that.
About time.
Follow my
Can we get up there? No? No. Alright, that's it. And there we go. Killed a manticore. At 2nd level. Let's make things a little bit less easy. Just a little bit. Still easy. But less effortlessly curb stomping everything. Yeah. Alright. Well, since we're here and it's nighttime... No! Don't worry, dear. We'll still curb stomp things. We'll just actually have to use our resources and... spells. We won't be able to just coast by on basic attacks.
That is not far.
Because that's just boring. What's even the point of being a wizard if you don't have to use your magic? Mockin, I have berries for you. After a quick glance at the basket. Don't worry, dear. And if, you know, it's too hard, we'll lower it back down. After a quick glance at the basket, Bakken grabs a fistful of berries and shoves them into his mouth. A smile of delight brightens his face. Ah, fangberries! So fresh! You've been good to an old man. Thank you! Here, take these potions. If you need more, feel free to return. I'll even give you a discount. What do you use these fangberries for? Truth be told, as I've gotten older, I've gotten kind of particular, and my appetite's almost gone. Everything I eat's practically tasteless to me now. I can barely force myself to swallow a bite. Only thing I can still taste is fangberries, so I add them to my porridge or to roasted meat. I even add them to my potions. When I ran out of fangberries, I stopped eating entirely. Svetlana tried to help me, the dear. She baked pies for me, cooked me fish soup and stewed venison, but I just couldn't eat any of it. I was desperate. Those damned spiders had sucked the last bit of joy out of my life. If not for you, I'd pretty much have starved to death, miserable to the end. Jesus. Alright, well, glad I could save you from a slow death by starvation. I mean, I'm hardly one to talk. Something very similar to me happened a year or two ago. Right? Well, yeah, here we go. Let's see here. Sort. What can we sell here? Oh, right. I've been picking up non-magical weapons. That's not worth doing. Not worth doing. I forgot about that and just started picking up everything. Coal? Okay, that's just treasure. It's not useful for anything. Likewise for the pelts. Yeah. And all the miscellaneous crap. Yes. Perfect. Do we have enough for another wand? Because there was another wand he had that I wanted. I don't remember what it was. Lesser Reach Metamagic Rod. Oh, maybe there wasn't. I could have sworn there was. Or maybe he doesn't have it anymore. Ah, well. And Oriel, Svetlana, Lindsay. I think we can sleep here. Yeah.
In due time.
Onward.
Focus on the goal.
Blackberry Meadow. Thorny bushes full of juicy berries still grow on the side of an old orchard. There we go. The ancient tomb. Alright, we'll save again. Just in case there's some kind of dumbass fuckery. As there so often is. Into the tomb. Which we shall raid. My name's Laura. Anyway. This is interesting architecture. A scroll of protection from chaos. I see a small person. A gnome in gaudy purple garb. A tism tangent. It's as much the ADHD as it is the tism, darling. Anyway, a gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, whom you know from your time in Restov, just in case you forgot. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill. No, he's not. Poor Russian translation? Standing on a platform or dais of some kind, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling.
Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golarion!
Sir Tartuccio, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave. We do what we can, but it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a vast dungeon.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Jayethal, isn't Tartuccio's arrogance long past what you can suffer? I can find far better use for a companion such as you. The elf looks at you for a brief moment, then nods silently. She draws her weapon and eyes Tartuccio coldly.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
That journal entry concerns me, but I guess we'll see. This fucking game. Anyway. I guess Valerie went with him? I suppose. Doo-doo! This probably isn't worth burning spell slots on. Oh, that was a spellcaster. What's this? Oh, right, to my favor. Okay, maybe it is worth burning spell slots on. Okay, yes, we will do that. We will use some resources for this, and that's okay. Oh! She cast Enlarge Person on that other bandit. Probably not the best use of her action. Yeah. We're gonna do this.
Any last wishes?
That's unfortunate. What spell should I cast? Summon monster. Oh, you bitch! We should probably save Jayethal before she dies. Amiri. Good girl. Lindsay, finish it.
This is where I step in.
You disappoint me, Halfling. If you want something done right, do it yourself. That bitch over there is just copying all my spells. Come on, Jayethal, you know how to charge.
They go down!
Time's not waiting.
There we go. Alright. And now we loot. Nuts! And various bits of gear we can't use. It seemed from afar to be but cracks in the stone, but turns out to be a faded image of the sun. A grinning jackal's skull has recently been scratched on top of the image. Huh. Judging by the outline, this bas-relief once depicted the sun and moon. Now it's almost completely eroded. Chocolate. Fruits. A magic longsword of some kind. Just a +1. Clear quartz. Scroll of corrosive touch. Some other shit. Scroll of shield. Scorched fragment of a necklace. This item bears a trace of lost power. It seems you found a shard of a destroyed artifact. If you find all of the fragments, an artisan with enough skill could restore it for you. Okay.
Why there?
The image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket covered with a coin. Oh. Thank you, Elven Perception. Ancient Cyclops coin, a memento of times long past. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. Ooh, a trap. A bas-relief of the sun, long eroded. The vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved over it. Do the thing, Lindsay. Try again. There we go.
I will grant your request.
Just a bunch of random treasure. Alright. Quick save again. I'm not sure if we go this way or... Okay, no. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's more to interact with over here. On closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. Oh, so these are Cyclops ruins.
All according to plan.
That makes sense. Yeah. Golgon, I think the Cyclops Empire was called.
As it should be.
Oh, right. How sweet the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked! Until finally we came to a huge gully, the dried-up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield, and here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. Detect magic? We tried to find any traces of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. The claw marks were not deep, the attackers were small and lean, and more, these creatures walked on 2 legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We'd stumbled onto Kobold lands. Hang on one second. Okay, yeah. Ooh. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way to the gully. It was as if someone from Tartuccio's band was wearing shoes and then either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. We examined the path that snaked along the gully. The path was frequently used. In its dust, we saw both sets of footprints together. It was clear that those who had no claws left the battle surrounded by those that did. After idling in thought, we decided to follow the bigger trail along the path beside the gully. Wait, no. Hang on. We stood a while in thought, then followed the single set of footprints down into the gully. I think that one? Yeah. The way down was steep, and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. The slope before us was as tall as 2 tall men, and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground from the top. Yeah. There was one brave hero among us who decided to try his luck and climb the root. Oh, there we go. And that brave hero was your dear author. After tugging on the root, Lindsay, she's the one writing it, I took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with my feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both my hands, I climbed higher and higher. Only my heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope, and the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping my wits, I shifted my weight to my legs and froze. After a tense moment, I continued my journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching my breath, I lay on the ground and offered my hand to help the next of us up. After climbing out of the gully, one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again, and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target, and our intuition proved correct. Dun dun dun!
In due time.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. An ancient Rostlandic coin.
I am prepared. Ready for anything.
Mushrooms. Kobolds.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
Their leader speaks in the suspiciously familiar voice of the gnome Tartuccio. Dragon! Glory! Dragon! The voices of the kobolds rise in excitement. We know! The mites under the old sycamore! They possess the magic treasure. Very ancient. Stop deceiving these poor reptiles, Tartuccio.
Who is there? How? Here, you fools! I mean tribesmen. Don't listen to his lies. I shall bring you to glory. Just help me find the relic and stop this trickster.
Where'd all the kobolds go? There's only 2 of them. Oh, whatever. Who? Tartuccio? Yes. He is that. Nasty little gnomeses. Yes. There we go.
What a waste.
No mistakes.
Perfect. Yes, Tartuccio, now in the guise of a kobold, has disappeared. All we know is that he's searching for a certain artifact or relic in the vicinity of the old sycamore. That means our road leads there too.
That is not far.
Gold, copper ring, spoon.
I know what to do.
Alright. There's an imprint on the ground near the empty chest. It looks like another chest of the same size recently sat beside this one. Alright.
Follow my lead.
The recipe for haggis. Yay! It reminds me of home.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
I will rush you, dwarf. Another ancient Rosslandic coin.
You can count on me.
Alright, well that's fully explored.
Focus on the goal.
The question now is, did our brief detour for the Fangberries screw us over? I hope not. Pine Patch, an isle of pine forest in the grassy sea of the Shrike Hills. One can only assume that in the past, the northern border of the Gnarl Marches lay further east, and this grove is the last witness of those days. Oh, Jathal. Can level. Let's see here. Every skill is a class skill for her. Huh. Alright. And she gets a spell. Bane, Blast, Cause Fear, Cure Light Wounds, Doom, etc., etc. I mean, I guess Cure Light Wounds can't hurt. She can heal other people. Alright. It is midnight. We should probably make camp. Very good.
My cape is all worn out. Gotta catch a bear. A big one's hide would fit me just right.
Good for you. Excellent. I really don't understand how the clock works. Whatever. This ford in the heart of the woods is one of the best places to cross the Thorn River. Most traders and travelers choose the Thorn Ford for passage, attracting bandits to the place as well.
Right.
Interesting.
That is possible.
All according to plan. In due time. I am
A second
prepared,
scorched fragment of a necklace.
as it should be.
Applause, please.
A sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides.
What for
What the? What are we in combat with? Oh, up there. A guy.
This will hurt.
A woman. A gal, if you will. And some type of small person. Ow. Jesus, Lindsay. Oh, right.
Become as dust.
Bring it!
Let's try this way.
Why is this little fucker so hard to hit?
Ready
There
for
we go.
anything.
A gnome hooked hammer. Okay.
I'm by your side.
Ooh. A magical ring of some kind. Oh, and a masterwork heavy flail. I think that might actually be an upgrade for Harem. +3 to hit. +4 to hit. Yes, it is an upgrade. Oh, it's two-handed. He can't use it with his shield. I see. Well, never mind then. Where's that shield? I mean flail. It's right there. Draw.
That is not far. No mistakes.
How do we get up there to loot the body?
Time's not waiting.
What the deuce?
I'll try to do it.
I don't think we can. Oh well. Okay.
Each step brings us closer to the end.
Yes, yes, Hiram, we're all going to die. Well, you're all going to die. I'm going to live forever. And so is my dog.
This way.
Yep.
In due time. All according to plan.
Oh, come on now. Cressel, the dark-haired bandit from earlier, you may recall, is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Well, look who's here. Whoop. Oh. I see. This whole thing is, yeah. Easy now. I'm not here to blanket the stolen lands with corpses. Lower your weapon and let's talk. I won't kill anyone who leaves the Stag Lord's service or is willing to help me find him. So think about it. Is he really a leader you're ready to die for? Something in your words seems to have impressed Cressel. She frowns for a moment, then spits. Fine, I won't cut your throat. For now, at least. But I also won't kneel to some rest-of upstart. Why would you try to make peace? Are you just naturally kind? Or have you been listening to Svetlana? Hang on. Need to check something out. Ow. Yeah. I thought as much. Yes. Is it so hard to believe I simply might not want unnecessary bloodshed? You know, life hasn't been so good to me, Cressel replies sullenly. Why should I trust you? Alright, here's my piece. The Stag Lord's been spending more time keeping an eye on the bottom of his glass than on what's going on around him. If he won't answer an insult from some rest-of crook like Jamandi, then you're right, we chose the wrong leader. So go ahead, do whatever you're gonna do. I won't stop you, but I won't help you either. And here, give this to Svetlana. The bandit places a ring in your hand, then leaves. Alrighty.
I need a challenge.
They all left. Okay. And they have a prisoner. Scroll of Doom. Harem.
Focus on the goal.
Written orders. Cressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, "Burn! Burn!" It was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned about nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring, so I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly. And no asking, what the, or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for war with Restov? We'll get to that. A. You see a dark-haired man of about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He is currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Praise Erastil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jade Kavkin. I'm a priest of Erastil from Gold. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river, so they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by Erastil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. I'm glad I could help. Jade mutters a bit, rubbing his hands. Oh, these times. To be as surprised to meet an honest man as to see a manticore at a vegetable stall. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future, once I've restored my strength. Come to me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Erastil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levitin's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Jade. My gratitude will know no bounds.
Notice follows in my
Sweet pancake
steps.
recipe. The Notes of a Traveling Priest, Ilthuliak, by Tyron Dean. Imagine this. A girl, whose name I shall not disclose, comes to town and immediately purchases the most expensive suburban villa. This newcomer spends unfathomable amounts on charity, even returning several tragically perished citizens to life at her own expense. She's very young. Her rough speech and manners indicate that she's not of noble birth. This leaves the whole town wondering, how did this young lady come into possession of such a huge fortune, and why does she spend it so eagerly? Those secrets were revealed to me when I was invited to the mysterious girl's house to provide healing services. The young lady reluctantly displayed something she'd been hiding from everyone. Terrible acid burns. She forestalled any questions with a single word. Ilthuliak. The monstrous black dragon's name was well known in the River Kingdoms. She'd lived in the region for hundreds of years, inspiring terror and emptying settlements. Many experienced dragon hunters attempted to put a stop to her, and all perished. No one knew where she would strike next. Where Ilthuliak's lair was, or where she would strike next. The wounds Ilthuliak's acid breath left on my patient's body were terrible, but her soul was hurt much worse. The girl and her friends had found the lair of the dragon. They could have gathered hunters to destroy the monster, but instead, they kept silent in search of profit. When the lair's mistress was absent, they would carry treasure out little by little. Ilthuliak suspected something was happening, so she set an ambush for the thieves, and they were dealt with cruelly. My patient pretended to be dead, surviving while the dragon devoured the bodies of her friends. She had much gold left at her disposal, but it came with the burden of memories that recalled devastated cities and countless people burned by acid. Unable to tolerate the guilt, the girl tried to atone for ill-gotten gains with good deeds. I was able to heal her physical wounds. When we parted, she told me she planned to spend the rest of her wealth organizing an expedition to Ilthuliak's lair to end the beast. I recently heard rumor that the villa had been abandoned for quite some time now. It's possible the owner left for other lands, but my heart tells me her bones lie in the lair of Ilthuliak, that winged terror and plague to the River Kingdoms. I wonder if we will be slaying that dragon at some point, or if that's just the thing. We'll see.
Right.
The bandits' belongings are piled together in a messy heap. Search the belongings for information or valuables. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid of a small hollow, you find a box full of bottles. An inscription on the side reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." Poison the wine. A cache of poisoned wine intended for the Stag Lord. He'll be shitting his brains out for months. Alright, I think that's everything here. Yeah. Now, other than just the general deadline of finish Chapter 1 within 3 in-game months,
Ready for
I don't
anything?
think there's anything else right now that is time-sensitive, so we should have some more freedom to explore at our leisure now. Yes. Let us examine our journal. Find the Temple of the Elk for Jade. Find moon radishes for Buchan. Return Svetlana's ring. We can go do that now. Explore the vicinity of the old sycamore. Yeah, 84 days and 14 hours. Examine the old hut that the Stag Lord is interested in. And that's it. Yeah, alright. So yes. Perfect. First things first. Boggard Hunting Grounds. Hang on. Okay. The surrounding swamps have long been known by the locals as hunting grounds for a particularly vicious tribe of boggards. Newcomers often learn the hard way how dangerous the area can be, but first we need to rest. What are you doing? What the fuck? What the hell? You stupid game. Hang on. Hello? What? Hang on. So very annoying.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Okay, yes, now that the game will let us. Yeah, Lindsay, that is the highest stealth we've got. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Once I killed a whole herd of mammoths. But our camp was too far away. So, I tied their trunks together and dragged them home for 2 days.
Those must have been tiny mammoths. The size of squirrels.
Excellent. Alright. Now we kill some boggards. Ominous.
Repent!
Serves you right.
we go.
Unworthy.
This should do it.
Wretched things.
Death to the toads.
You deserved it.
Eventually someone will manage to hit it. Maybe it's the terrifying croak? No, they'd be running if that had affected them. Anyway.
Any last wishes?
A calculated risk.
Oh! Speak of the devil. That must be really embarrassing for Amiri. Like... triggering, in fact. For her.
This is where I step in.
Especially as the only one who was affected. Like... yeah... You okay there, Amiri? It's okay. It was magic, I promise.
Despicable.
Alright. It's dead now. You don't need to be scared.
Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Ooh, a magic ring. Hang on. No, nope. Inventory. Let's see what we've got here. A few +1 weapons, which none of us would find useful yet, but some future party members might, which is why I'm holding on to them. If not, we could sell them. A +1 ring of protection, 2 of them in fact, and wand of grease and a wand of magic missile with 11 charges, but yeah, okay.
Focus on
Who
the
could
goal.
use a +1 ring of protection? Tartuccio's present functions as that, so I don't need it. I'm not sure it would help Harem. We'll see though. He's got 17 AC, 18. Oh, okay, there we go.
What troubles you?
Lindsay, yeah, we'll give the other one to Lindsay. That, yeah, that works. Copper ring, spears, 1 gold coin, and some green quartz. Alright. We just explore the vicinity.
I need a challenge.
Oh, more boggards. Boggard Brute. That's a bigger one. Oh, god damn it. I keep forgetting about that. Alright.
Your life ebbs low.
Perfect.
Advance!
It is only a
This
matter
will
of time. There we go.
Let's go.
Ooh, a magic cloak. Potion of aid, potion of shield of faith, and some crap.
No mistakes.
What's the cloak? Cloak of resistance. Yeah, I've already got one. Let's give it to Amiri. Yeah.
Done with waiting.
I will grant your request.
Alright, I think that's everything
On
here.
my way.
You bet your sweet Bippy it is. Alright, let's get out of here.
Ready for anything?
Oogie. Oh, a random encounter. Fight! Some sort of beast.
Enemy approaching.
Well, it's dead. Thylacine? Yeah. Oh.
Serves you right.
And there we go.
About time.
And so they walked on.
Let's go.
while we're... Oh, something's happening. Listen, there's... Well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal pig, we're talking about a vicious bull. As big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Veckel Benson found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the bull's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will rid us of this monster. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? What about I can chop off this Tusk Gutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, let's go kill this Tusk Gutter. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it.
All according to plan.
Where's Jade? There he is. Oh, Tiger.
How may I serve you?
Jade nods warmly. What services do you offer? I can sell you various divine spell scrolls. They're quite useful, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. While you're in this settlement, or indeed any place with a cleric willing to help, you need only open your bag and choose the scroll you wish to cast. I'll be happy to read it for you. However, take care out there in the wilderness. A scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use a scroll in your journeys, you'll need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices. Tell me about the visions that led you to the Temple of the Elk.
That's why I'm here.
What do you want from me?
Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you. How may I serve you? That's why I'm here.
Why do you need to find this temple?
What is there to understand? The gods do not send us visions for no reason. We must go to the temple. Then I believe we shall discover the true meaning and wisdom of Erastil's will. As you wish.
Tell me about yourself, Jade.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me about your past.
My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the Stag God in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jade. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the Stag God had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport, and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road, like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
Jade smiles, but his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
Still, you saved the village from another danger, did you not?
That's still no excuse for my actions. I was a fool. I made a grave mistake. And what's worse, in the eyes of my flock, I cast doubt on Erastil's greatness. A priest who can barely hear the voice of his god is a disgrace to his lord and himself, and corrupts the very people he would save. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
Jaud's voice wavers. Even now, one can glimpse inside him the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the Stag God once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
What can you tell me about your homeland, Galt?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
Jaud is visibly upset and grows silent for a while. That's enough for now.
As you wish.
Tell me about Erastil.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city.
Wait a moment. Cities have their strengths as well, don't they? Civilization fosters science, trade, and invention. And in that, it often improves life for all of us.
Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village.
Jaud mournfully shakes his head. Well, you do have a point. Indeed, cities can be places of evil and wrongdoing.
I'm glad to hear you agree. These days, many are deaf to the wisdom of generations.
What does Erastil demand of his faithful?
The word demand does not befit the Stag God. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the Stag God comes to our aid in times of need and strife.
I've always had respect for Erastil and his priests, such as it is.
I see it more clearly every day. Erastil himself led me to meet you. Your keen spirit will serve you well.
To each their own. I wanted to ask you about something else.
I am happy to help.
Thank you for the story. We may speak more later. Farewell. Alrighty. Let's give Svetlana her wedding ring back. Where is she? There she is. No, not you and Oriel. Here's your ring, Svetlana. Kressel gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me. Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irena before all this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hanging out with a bad crowd. Until the day she passed, Mother complained about her constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Restov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try to help Irina. I brought her here, to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it. And once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Restov's softies. Eventually she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful for your kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memory, I'd like to believe that. While we're here, we should probably buy, rations. We've got at least some treasure. Is there any point in holding on to these torches? I don't know. Whatever. Let's see here. Wait. No. No, not that one. Yeah, these ancient coins we hold on to. Whoa, no. That's very heavy. How many rations do we have right now? 14? Fuck it, we'll just buy like 6 more so we have 20. Alright.
I know what to do.
Okay. That's all done.
I am prepared.
Moist Basin, a small lowland with unique conditions for growing medicinal plants and herbs. Oak that strayed. This lonely oak in the heart of a pine grove looks like a wandering stranger in a foreign land. Curious. I think we're gonna stop here, though, everyone. I realize it's a short stream, but like I mentioned, very fucking tired. And already was beforehand. And I've still got a few more things I need to do before I can actually go to bed. So, I will stop here. Yes. We did a decent amount. Explored a big chunk. And progressed several quests. Did a few side quests, yeah. So, yes, we'll continue this Hello, dear. Yes, yes. A goodly stream. We'll continue this probably Monday night. But tomorrow, at some point, much earlier than we normally would. We'll see when that winds up being. But at some point, Emma and I will be continuing Jade Empire. So yes, look forward to that. I did save, right? Well, I'm gonna do it again. A time-honored gamer tradition. So yes, thank you everyone. Good night. Goodbye.